Alrighty, guys. So the markets are doing pretty well so far today. It's about 12:30 right now when I'm filming this video. So pretty much right in the middle of the day, smack dab in the middle. And currently we have the S&P 500 and the Russell each up 0.75%. And we have the NASDAQ crushing it, guys, up over 1.1% as the Dow is up 0.4%. So the S&P, in terms of SPY here, is breaking some key levels today that I want to break down in this video. And we're also going to talk about Tesla, which we got some news regarding Tesla, and that stock is up about 3.2, so nicely over 3% on the day today. So we have a lot to break down. If you guys find value, all I ask is to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe, and feel free to hit that notification bell as well if you guys want to be notified for all the content, which a lot of the content here is time sensitive. So if you guys haven't, hit that notification bell, and let's just get into it. So again, it's about 12:30 right now on the East Coast. We're pretty much halfway through the day, and look at this. As SPY is now breaking back over 390 and 393, we are taking out the neckline of the Head and Shoulders again. If you guys remember, we actually did this a couple of days ago. SPY ran up to 393. Then we sold off a little bit heading into the latter half of the day 2 days ago, and a little bit in the pre-market yesterday. But the fact that we broke out yesterday, well, we didn't fully break out yesterday, but the fact that we saw a move from 385 to 390, and now we're continuing that move. We're breaking back over 390 today to test the highs from what day was that? Today's Wednesday. That was on Monday, right? We hit 390, 370. That's a very good sign for the bulls that we're testing this point again. And right now in real time, guys, SPY's at 393.38. So we're about, to be precise here, 32 cents away from the highs from Monday here. So if SPY takes that point out, which I suspect, I'm not going to say we will for sure. I have a feeling we will, but we'll see how, we'll see what time tells here. But, if we do take that point out, or, at least, we're testing it now. If we break out of it later today, maybe at some point later this week, now we're talking about a move towards 403 potentially, which 403 you guys can see here. If I zoom in a bit, that was the double top from the middle of November, end of November. You guys see that? That's where this could be going next. If 403 ends up breaking, we're talking 409, 410. That was the high roughly from the beginning of December. Then if that breaks, we could be going to 414, guys. That was the high from roughly the middle of December. So this rally is starting to gain some momentum. Now we have to see if it breaks the highs from 2 days ago. That's very, very key here. And really, that's the main thing that I'm watching on SPY. And on Triple Q, if I pull it up, let's take a look here. This is now taking, the difference here between this and SPY is this already took the highs out from 2 days ago. If you guys take a look here on the 5-day, highs from 2 days ago were roughly 275. We hit 276. We're now well over 275, so far in the day here, as again, Triple Q's up over 1%. So now we're testing. If I go back to the 4-hour chart, you guys remember I've been talking about 275, 278. That's where we're testing right now. That's right by the 180 moving average on the 4-hour chart, and pretty much it's the neckline, of this Head and Shoulders. Well, I guess you could argue the neckline does go up to about 280. So if Triple Q starts getting above 278, 280, 285, like I have outlined here on the chart, this could be going a lot higher. So, yeah, pretty dominant day so far for the bulls today, guys. Looking pretty solid, especially on SPY, which is finally starting to turn course here, at least in the very short term. And obviously, guys, we're still in a bear market. Well, maybe not technically anymore on SPY. Let me see here. Well, actually, we might not be in a bear market anymore. Probably not. So the all-time high was 479. Now SPY is at roughly 393. So it's down, 17%. Technically, we are out of bear market status on SPY. But, I mean, if you guys look here, we're still technically in a downtrend. Do not get that confused. Keep that in the back of your mind as we are seeing the green right now. Keep in mind that 3-year chart does not look like we're breaking out fully quite yet. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And now let's just dive into Tesla, which Tesla today currently up 2.7%. We got some news regarding their Gigafactory in Texas. So January filings with the Texas Department of Licensing and Registration revealed that Tesla plans to spend upwards of $770 million on the construction of its facilities there, including for battery cell testing and manufacturing, cathode and driving unit manufacturing, and a die shop, among other things. And get this, guys, Gigafactory Texas, you probably know this if you have been tracking Tesla and the company for years. This opened back in April of 2022 and has over 10 million, think about this, 10 million square feet of floor space, which is around 100 football fields. Think about that. One football field is pretty big. Think about 100 football fields. And this facility right now, guys, is the second largest building by volume in the world. And the facility is Tesla's fourth factory in the U.S. and is currently used to manufacture some Tesla Model Y vehicles, with plans to produce the company's long-delayed, very long-delayed Cybertruck sometime in 2023. Hopefully, they do start producing that in 2023, as I'm somebody that when the Cybertruck idea first came out, when we first saw Elon reveal it, then he did the whole thing where he smashed the window, which I think was a big publicity stunt, and he was like, oh my god, the window broke, right, if I'm remembering this correctly, and then it was viral the next day, which I think was genius marketing if you ask me. But that was a while ago. When was that? I mean, geez, was that before? That had to have been, yeah, definitely before Corona, when that first came out. So we're talking years ago. The Cybertruck here was announced. And when are they going to finally start producing it? Hopefully it's this year. And again, I was one of these guys that when it first came out, I'm like, the Cybertruck, it looks hideous. I'm not liking the design. But to be honest, it kind of grew, on me. But the thing is, guys, since the Cybertruck idea was announced, this is kind of, I don't want to say a con for Tesla, but there's been a lot more competition. I'm sure you guys have seen Rivians on the road. Their electric pickup truck is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, and don't they have like a SUV as well, which is pretty nice as well. My only thing about the Rivians is that I'm not a big fan of the headlights, but I guess that is kind of what, at the end of the day, puts them or helps them stand out, if that makes any sense. So I kind of like Rivian. That's growing on me. And what I'm trying to get at is which one? There's another one I'm forgetting about right now. But either way, there's competition coming for Tesla, so they better get on it. And of course, Tesla is the brand name, so they'll probably nail it, even if they're a little bit late or if the competition's ahead of them in that particular segment in terms of the pickup truck or whatever you want to call it. They'll probably do very well regardless, obviously. But when are they going to start doing it? That's the $1 million question. And what do you guys think? Do you like the Cybertruck? I hated it at first. I was like, this thing's ugly, and then it grew on me. Now I think it's pretty sick. So what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. And the stock right now, guys, which we've talked about time and time again on the channel here recently, is showing signs of it's starting to break out, at least above the highs here from the end of December and pretty much all of this month, which those highs have been roughly $124. Now, mind you, Tesla is under $124 when I'm making this video, but if I pull the intraday up, earlier in the day, we had a huge run to about 120, almost 126 bucks. So we showed that initial break above 124, which is good. Now we've seen some selling pressure since, although the uptrend is clearly continuing, as you guys can see on the intraday, which as of now it's holding. Let's see if we bounce. Let's see now if, again, we bounce and maybe go and retest those highs from today. Maybe we retest 124, break that, and then we'll obviously test potentially the highs from today being at about 126. So if that breaks, guys, 126 on Tesla, this rally could continue. And who knows, maybe we do get that push towards 140, 145. And I was reading a CNBC article. There was some guy at Citigroup or something like that saying that the bottom was near. I mean, but there's always analysts saying this, that, the third. But I was reading something about Citigroup. I don't know if it'll say it here in the live news tab. But either way, guys, that could be a reason why it's running. Probably not, but yeah, I mean, they're looking to drop a ton more money on the expansion of the Texas Gigafactory. So yeah, Tesla is really investing in the future, even though Elon Musk said himself the Tesla Gigafactory is pretty much a furnace. I mean, it's been burning money. But of course, it's burning money now in the hopes of, in the future, making all that money back and a bunch more money. And we'll see if it compounds and, grows over time. So that's a quick rundown on Tesla, guys. And just when I said the meme stocks were dying, but you guys know what I mean when I was saying that, right? In terms of they're never going back to the 2021 bubble highs. But it's funny, once I said that 2 days ago, these meme stocks, they've had crazy runs, and they're still running right now. Bed Bath & Beyond is up. It was at one point up 50%. Now it's up 40% on the day, which is just insane. It was at $3.50 at one point. Now it's at $2.85. So holy crap, at one point it was up over 50%, right? Had to have been. Yeah, 70% from the closing price yesterday. At one point, triple BY was up 70%. So this one's ripping. We have AMC also ripping right now, guys. Not nearly to that magnitude, but still it is up 16%. Not too bad. We can see here if I zoom in on the 20-day chart, it's breaking out of the moving averages, but on the 4-hour chart, still clearly in a downtrend. So it looks like we're just getting a nasty rally in these stocks. And what did I say? In that same breath where I was like, I don't think these stocks are ever going to go back to their all-time highs. There's no shot in my mind. There's no way that they're going to do it. But in that same breath, they could see crazy rallies like they're seeing right now. They could see big 20%, 50%, 100% rallies, but that doesn't mean they're going to go back to their all-time highs. And we can see that here with what other one was moving today? Was GameStop moving? Yeah, a little bit, 5%, and GameStop off the recent lows. I mean, look at this. Perfect example. It's been seeing a crazy rally. It is up 30% in just the past 4 days, just a couple of days. But is it going to go back to the highs? No shot, at least in my opinion. Let's check up on Party City, guys, here before we wrap the video up. What do you guys think on these stocks? Let me know in the comments. And if you're still here and you haven't done so, hit that like button. And again, feel free to subscribe. It really helps me out overall in the algorithm. I appreciate you guys as always. So Party City right now is down 6%. And that is after yesterday it was at 75 cents in the aftermarket. Yeah, so this thing, I mean, the rally continued. And that's what you notice with a lot of these meme stocks. Rallies continue after the bell, and there's of course less trading volume after the bell, so bigger moves. There could be bigger swings. I mean, it's crazy after market with these stocks. I mean, this thing closed at, I think, 50 cents, not even yesterday, 45 cents, and it ran up to 74 cents after the bell. An additional 65% move just after market yesterday, and from that point, from 73 cents, now we're back down to 42, which if you guys take a look here, I mean, you could make an argument Party City could be getting ready for round 2 right now. It is consolidating right above the highs from yesterday, the intraday highs from yesterday at about 40 cents. I mean, could we be getting ready for a rip? Potentially. I'm not going to play it, but that could be in the cards right now. By the way, it's flatlining or consolidating a bit here. It's been doing that for a lot of the day so far. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know what you guys are thinking as always. And if you want some free stocks and you want to support the channel, use those links down below. You could get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo, and you could get 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. All of those are linked down below. And again, all those links help out the channel. Same with the Patreon, guys. If you like the way I break down charts, I post a bunch of charts on Patreon, my thoughts throughout the day, and just exclusive content. You also get more access to me throughout the day as well. If you guys are interested in that, check out the Patreon link down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.